Good morning. Guess where we are? Back in the van. Finally. Yeah, the wheelbarrow had to have a special puller to get pulled off, so he couldn't get hold of one, and then he managed to complete it last night about 7 o'clock. 6 o'clock, something like that. I wasn't leaving. I'm going to find a park up in the dark, so I just stayed at my mum's for an extra night, and then we're off early this morning on the road heading towards Stirling. So I'm hoping I'm going to make it that far. It's 4 hours in a car. It's going to be about 5 hours in this. So I'm at Big Tesco Extra, just going to get a little bit of food, pop some more fuel in, and then we'll get on the road. See how long it takes us. Yeah, it's good to be back in my little van though. I've missed it, and he's a bit discombobulated, bless him, but he will be all right. He's just had a lot of upheaval in a very short space of time. It was 6 weeks ago yesterday that I left. Told the caravan that the caravans were towed off site, so 6 weeks seems to have gone quick, and an awful lot has happened in that meantime. But yes, we are getting there slowly but surely, so I better go and get some food in for me and him for our little park up tonight, and then tomorrow we are off up to the site to get that caravan sorted finally. Okay, that's it ladies and gents, we are on the road and finally going to sort out the caravan. I'm anticipating 2 days to empty it, and it's not sunny, I've had my sunglasses on, and it's a bit rude to look at the camera with them on, isn't it? And I think I'm going to contact one of the caravan buyers. Nikki's told me there's cards in reception where the van is stored, and just get one of them to come and buy it. I know I won't get as much, but I won't have to hang around waiting for it to sell, which in all honesty I don't really have the time or the money to be hanging around on a campsite. So I'm going to sell it to one of those, get it gone, then I can start making my way back down and getting ready for Christmas. We've got some traffic coming up, which is fun. It does not seem to matter when you hit Trafford Park, it's always busy. What time of the day? It's like 10 o'clock in the morning, everybody should be at work and school, and they're queuing to get off the motorway just there. So I've just come out into the middle lane, people going everywhere. I am getting more used to driving it. Matt took it out of the parking space at the garage for me this morning. I said, can you get it out for me? It was squidged in between two vans and a wall. And he did say it is a bit of a tub in it, and I was like, yeah, she is a little bit of a tub. So we have got, according to the sat nav, it's 3 hours 40 minutes to Stirling, but I generally travel between 50 and 60 mile an hour. It's more fuel efficient. You go any faster in this and it starts wobbling everywhere. I have noticed though, he's done the wheel bearing and it is a lot more stable, so he said it was ready to be done. He said the water pump was a bit tatty and the belt was ready to be done. It was 2017, so you know, if you do have vehicles and they have got a receipt and people keep telling you it's 10 years, just double check everything, because when you read up on these, it could be 10, it could be 6, and it's generally motorhomes don't do the mileage in order to do it. So just check them and get them done if necessary. If you wanted to know about the bill, it was nearly £600, which I was anticipating and knew it would be that much, because I know roughly how much it costs in labour to do something like that. It's time consuming, but Matt did tell me everything looks good. He's checked the engine over for me. She's a good little van, so he was quite happy to wave me off on my journey, and I'm quite happy to drive her all the way up to Scotland and back. I'm on the M61 on my way to the most dreaded motorway in the world, the M6. I hate going on the M6. I don't think I've ever been on the M6 and not been stuck in a traffic jam. It's just horrible. But we'll get it done and get this drive over, get to Stirling and get parked up. I don't know if you can see him, but he's fast asleep. He's such a good dog. I'm slowly getting used to this van. It's just being the awareness of how big it is on the road sort of thing, and the height thing as well. But I thought, after driving around in my mum's little tiny car for a couple of days, I might be like, but I'm quite happy to be back in the van. I think the step up to Gladys for all that time has kind of given me a good insight into driving vans, because I've never driven the old motorhomes, just around campsites and stuff, not on the road. Yeah, so it's quite a nice little van to drive actually. She's a lovely little van, nice and short, perfect for me, and mechanically sound as far as Matt can tell, which is really, really good. So I think I've got 211 miles to go. It's going to be a long drive. That's another thing I've learned about myself is I used to think, oh, I've got a 4-hour drive to do, I'm going to hate it, and I don't particularly enjoy it, but it's not as bad as it used to be. I am a lot more confident on the road since I started going away in Gladys on my own, more capable of navigating the sat-nav, which I used to be absolutely useless at. On my way here, up to the Cairngorms the first time, when I first got Gladys, which is nearly 2 years ago, getting on for 2 years ago, I got lost. I was absolutely useless. I remember the first day on the road, I got the van back after having the water pump and everything done, because the water pump were dodgy. I went to the lakes and it lashed it down, literally lashed it down all day. It was horrible, and I drove in that, and I'd not driven properly really for nearly 2 years, because I'd been in the big motorhome and I couldn't drive it. It was over my weight limit sort of thing. So yeah, it was really like a baptism of fire with Gladys, whereas I feel a little bit more at ease now in this van, so it's quite nice. It's mostly going to be a chatting in the van kind of video, because I'm not due to get there, according to this, at till 1:45. It's going to be later than that, and then by the time I get there I'm going to be starving. So I bought myself a pre-packed sandwich from Tesco, just in case I need to pull off and nip off and grab it. I have had some breakfast at my mum's. I so miss my mum and my sister. It was so nice spending so much time with them, because I've not been able to spend that amount of time with them until since I left. I spent one night there when I first left the marriage, and really, other than them coming to see me, I haven't seen them. So it's been really, really nice. I've totally enjoyed it. My mum, bless her, I couldn't take her out very much. She doesn't do well in the winter with her breathing and everything, so I'm hoping I can get back there in the summer at some point. Take Lindsay away for a week, now I have an extra bed, and go and see my mum for a bit and take her out on a few days out. That'd be nice.
What's your story? What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life. Deep connection lights a spark. It's like you know me in the depths of my heart. We're dreamers. Don't care what other people say. We're living like this could be our final day. We're dreamers. Don't care what the others say. We're doing this in our way. We come alive in the nighttime. It's something about how we dance in the moonlight. That look in your eyes, it tells me that you want me and all my loving. We come alive in the night.
I'm sub 3 hours. It's a long way on the M6 basically. I think it was 176 miles of the M6, so all the way up. And I'm just having a little sing-song and a rave to myself to keep myself focused. But so far, touch wood, M6 has been alright. It's just moving. But I've just jinxed myself now, aren't I? And I've been blessed with a beautiful day to drive. So it's dry, it's sunny, it's not very windy, it's a little bit windy, but not too bad. Yeah, and I'm doing alright. So fingers crossed everything goes well, we get to Stirling, because obviously the last time I went to Stirling I followed Steve and he knew where he was going. So we'll see if I make it and don't get lost. So I've been in a house for 6 nights, 5 nights, something like that, and well, a flat with my mum and my sister. And I have to say, I don't miss all that much, but they are obviously more well insulated, so easier to keep warm. You don't have to worry about putting stuff in the bin and then finding a bin to get rid of it. It's nice to have a proper toilet and unlimited water. But other than that, I can't say I want to go back into one really. I felt by the end of it I was starting to get antsy and want to get back in the van and get back on the road. Itchy wheels, my friend Jenny calls it. I was having itchy wheels, and now I'm back on the road. I feel happy. So yeah, I think this is where I'm supposed to be at the moment, in a van on the road and not stuck in one place for too long, because I was starting to get a bit irritable and wanting to move. So maybe it's just in my blood, who knows. I'm really happy to be back in the van today actually, and I couldn't have picked a nicer day to travel because it's beautiful. It was very cold this morning. Me and Doug went out, it was icy underfoot a little bit. Just making sure there's nobody trying to come on from that slip road because I could have got out. Yeah, so I'm lucky and I'm blessed with the weather, so I'm going to go probably as far as Stirling. It's going to be after 2 o'clock. It's obviously, the further north you get, the quicker it goes dark, and it's going dark in Stockport currently about 4 o'clock at the moment. It's getting earlier and earlier every day. I don't want to be parking up in the dark and finding a park up in the dark, so I'll aim for Stirling, stop, have some food, take him for a little walk, take him for a walk first, have some food, and sort the rest of my van out, because I've literally thrown most things in. It's just chucked in. Yeah, not sorted, so I need to do that. Just come up over Shap. I don't think I've ever been over Shap and it's not been windy. It's a little bit windy today, not too bad, but I just stayed slow and behind the wagons because, yeah, it's always windy up there. And the wagon went past me and buffeted me a little bit. It was a bit scary. It's a little bit windy up in the lakes today, I have to say, since I got up here, but I'm doing alright. The road seems to be alright. I've got another 139 miles to go, so we're making good progress so far. So far so good. I'm getting a little bit hungry. I'm starting to need the loo a little bit, so I'll see if I can make it. If not, I'll have to do a stop. But he's showing no signs of wanting to do anything other than he keeps looking at me having a little pet and then going back to sleep again.
I can see you want me by the look in your eyes. Tell me that you want me. I can see you want me by the look in your eyes. We come alive. We come alive. We come alive in the nighttime. There's something about how we dance in the moonlight. That look in your eyes, it tells me that you want me and all my loving. We come alive in the nighttime. You and I, we come alive. Oh, 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 we come alive. Yeah, we come alive. Oh, 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 we come alive.
Another 80 miles left on the M6, and then we're going on to the M73, and I am an hour and 42 minutes away, aiming to get there for 2 minutes past 2 currently, but that time keeps going up obviously because I'm not doing 70 miles an hour. That's what Google Maps does, it averages your speed on the motorway as the speed limit, but I'm not going that fast, so it'll take me a little bit longer. It's still fairly good going at the moment, which is fortunate. So I think once I get to Stirling, up to the site from there is only about 2 hours, so it won't take me very long. So I'm aiming to leave fairly early tomorrow. I know obviously I'm going to be stopping on the site. I need to book it now. I know I'm on the road and everything's okay, but I won't be able to check in till what, 11, 12 o'clock. But I can get straight to my caravan. There's parking for the motorhome just outside the caravan, and I can start emptying it. So I get there early, say hi to Nick and Jamie, and then go and start making a start on that caravan, and then I know where I'm at. That's my plan, my rough plan. I've not got much food in with regards to food for me, but I've got tin stuff in the cupboard. I don't know how much gas I've got in that bottle, so I didn't want to fill the fridge up and then the gas run out overnight. So I know I've got a full calabash bottle at the caravan, so I'll swap them over when I get there. And we're just just about to cross into Scotland. Despite everything that's happened, it's not put me off Scotland. I still love it. And it was so beautiful driving through the lakes. I always like driving through the lakes. There's the flag. There we go, we crossed the border, we're now in Scotland. So I've driven from Stockport to Scotland. Let's carry on and see much longer I can go for. I'm going to need a wee at some point, I think. Maybe before I get to my destination. I feel like I'm back in Scotland now. It's full of pine trees and hills. Daisy is not too bad on the hills actually. She slows down a little bit, but she's not as bad as Gladys, which is nice. I can keep up with the trucks, so that's good. So I've got another 36 miles left on the M6 and then I'm off onto the M73. I'm not that far away once I'm on the M73, to be fair. I don't know what's going on in front of me, but there's like a row of police and there's one in the outside lane with his flashes on. I hope there's not been an accident. They keep slowing us down to like 40 mile an hour. There's two now. Oh, it's been so good up until now. They're all putting the lights on now. I think there's been an accident. We're already in a 40 mile an hour stretch because of the roadworks. I've only got 7.9 miles and then I'm off this motorway. It's typical, isn't it? I'm on the M80. I have no idea what's going on with all those police. They seem to pull out behind the car, so I'm wondering if they were waiting for it to come along, but they couldn't do anything because it was so busy. So yeah, M73, M80, and then not long after the M80 I think I'm going to where I'm going, so definitely stopping at Stirling. I've had enough driving now. I've got 20 more minutes, 15 miles to go. And then me and Doug can have a break, can't we, mate? He's awake now. I think he needs to go to the toilet, but we won't be very long till we get to our stop. Totally done. I'm done. Right, time to sort this one out. I've let my little man out for a pee. Oh, my head's banging. 4.5 hours it took me in the end. That is my maximum amount of driving. I'm done after 4.5 hours. I think it's only 2 hours from here up to the site, so we can get an early dart in the morning and get gone. Time for some food and a cuppa. I hope the gas holds out to boil the kettle. You can see why I've decided to quit and stop. Sun's going down already. Me and Doug are done. He's happy to be back in the van. He's just been running around. He's dived on his food. He's not eating any dried food while being at my mum's all week. Because he keeps catching food off here. So that's it, Fatty, you're on a diet. Yes. So while I'm sat here waffling, I'm just going to do a couple of thank yous. Okay, so super thanks. I've got Jamie Parker. Thank you once again, Jamie. It's very, very kind of you. Dean Roper, I've got 2 super thanks from you, and one of them was quite a bit of money because I called you naughty. No, you are naughty and you need to stop sending me all this money. It's really, really kind of you. But yeah, spend some money on yourself or some of your family for Christmas. But thank you so, so much. It's really, really kind. It's probably paid for my fuel to get here because I'm just above half a tank, only just above. And I've got another special mention. So it's a belated 21st wedding anniversary to Tan and Sarah. I know it was the other day, I'm really sorry I missed it, but I wanted to wish you a belated anniversary and say thank you for my fire blanket, my new fire blanket. I'm going to pop that up soon. And it's going to go on its travels to Spain and possibly Portugal, so you can watch the travels of the fire blanket. Yeah, so happy anniversary both, and congratulations. And a shout out to Angela Adams. So thank you all so, so much for just commenting and saying nice things and giving me these super thanks. It's still really, really kind of you, and I still utterly appreciate it. So I think I'll be in bed early tonight because I'm pooped. My mum's not very well, so she was up at 3 o'clock this morning, so hence me, Lindsay and Doug were awake. It's a very small flat they live in. So that is another reason people were saying, why don't you go back and live with your mum? They'd have me, 100% they'd have me, and they've been so lovely to have me for the week, and so kind, but it's too small. They've got a cat that's like, he's been all out of sorts because he's not wanted to go in the same room as Doug. Now him and Doug are fine, actually. Doug wouldn't go past him in the hallway the other night, and Doug just got stuck in the hall because he won't go past the cat, so but the bloke, he doesn't like it, so he needs his own space. We need our own space, and me and Doug are quite happy living in the van. I felt really happy to get the van back today. I'm so glad that she's all fixed and sorted. She drove like an absolute dream here. I knew that was the wheel bearing. I'm pretty good at spotting the noises when they start making them, so I'm probably gonna not video out in Stirling because it's going dark already. I've literally only just had my dinner and it's 3:20. So it'll be a late tea and an early bed for me and him, I reckon. If you can't see him, he's just on the other sofa over there, chilling. And I'm hoping, my mum had to go to the doctor the other day and she's not very well. I'm hoping I've not picked up whatever she's got. I woke up with a sore throat last night. But I will be on site tomorrow, so I'm going to get my pitch booked. Nikki sent me the pitch numbers that are just behind them, so I can spend some time with them before they go off on their travels. So I'll say thank you all so much for watching. I know this video is a little bit boring, just me driving and getting to Stirling, and then obviously I'll be leaving Stirling fairly early in the morning. But I obviously didn't make a video yesterday because I was just waiting on news from my van, so I didn't want to go far away just in case I had to run and pick it up and then dart off to find somewhere to park up. So I didn't do anything yesterday. I just literally sat and watched The Witcher, which was quite nice. But yeah, no more waffle. I'll see you in the morning. See you later.